anything impermanent is not real. It's like the waves in the ocean, right? The waves just come and go. The impermanent forms, they're forms, right? But the ocean is real. The ocean is there forever. And out of this ocean...
And the deeper you go in the ocean, the more subtle and the motionless. I mean...
Exactly, yeah. So,
there's no storms.
Yeah.
although
So the ocean is there, and the waves permanent.
There's a lot of life.
And the
but
waves
also,
are impermanent, temporary forms. So we have those processes in our mind, and the way our mind is constructed, and the way our identity is constructed, we are trapped in the world of forms, impermanent forms, and you can notice it for yourself. And those impermanent forms are not you at all. That's just the game, just a movie of your life. It's just a movie. You are watching that movie of your identity changes, and your thoughts changes, your position changes, and you are yesterday was this, today is that, and in the future will be something else, and all of it is being trapped in the illusion, in the realm.
Well, that's
of
why
the...
people are unable to understand how to live in the moment. They're constantly worried about the past.
Yeah, so all these worries,
they're in the past or in the future.
So all those worries are coming, they come from that indoctrinated mind, from our selling ourselves into slavery of conceptual existence, right? So now, is there any way how we can relate to ourselves as who we truly are, not who we are taking ourselves to be? Like, not the waves, but the ocean. What is that? And that is dissatisfaction of experience of being alive right here and right now. And children, kids, they feel it so strongly, you know that.
And we never lost it. We just think with it.
Yeah, well, it got covered by all these conceptual layers of indoctrination, and when children are entering into these teenage years, you know, there's a teenage crisis because now this conceptual realm start overshadowing their creativity, their instinctive, spontaneous joy, and
just suddenly gets cut off.
Insightfulness and imagination and miracle and magic of the childhood, and that's where all the stories of Peter Pan comes into existence. Because we feel we don't want to give it up.
He didn't want to grow up.
We do. Yeah. So, but the only way for humanity to survive and to function on another level, if we all will start honoring that place of being happy, being unconditionally fulfilled, unconditionally satisfied. Find that place in yourself, and you can easily right now locate this place. That's the moment where you don't need to follow your thoughts. You can stop. You can stop. Don't believe for a moment that you have to think all the time. No, it's not true. You can stop thinking. And people don't know it. This is a miracle. This is the magic of life. You actually have the power to stop thinking, stop following your thoughts. And the way it might happen to you is when you see clearly who you truly are beyond who you are taking yourself to be. You know, if you see clearly, so what you look at yourself now. You look at the mirror. What do you see? You see a body, right? You see a body, physical body. And you think, well, I'm dead. But no, you're not. You're not the body. Body is just a concept. Again, your mind is playing this game, creating an image, impermanent image, and we are thinking that there's something exists like that in the real world. But the real world is also a concept. And we know from quantum mechanics how all of it is, that nothing exists except the observer. Observer gives the space for everything to be, right? The present, the now, the moment of now, where everything is. Without now, the world cannot exist. So without you, there is no world. It cannot be.
Schrodinger already solved that.
The world will never know where it is. Is it in dinosaurs' time, or it's a million years from now? Where is it? Which world is it? World will not know. There is no world. So you are the world. You are the space where everything unfolds. And immediately, very clearly you can see that who you are. The closest to the truth is what? What is the closest? What is most undeniable, self-evident, incontrovertible? What is that? It's that you
are alive. You are alive. You're here now.
You're here now, but you sense
I'm
things.
here.
You sense things, right? You sense things like you right now.
I'm not like, my worries about the future or regrets of the past. When I stop those thousands of thoughts that go through your neurons every second, I'm just like feeling my body and my breath, and I'm like, okay, this is it.
You sense things, right? You sense things. You see colors. You see red color, blue color. You see different forms. You see it. You hear sounds. You hear it.
We hear the sound of the ocean right here.
You smell.
Yeah.
You smell things.
I smell the ocean.
You sense. You touch things. That's who you are. Even that is not who you are. Who you are is the possibility, the ability to sense. The ability to sense is the primary experience.
So
right?
you are not experiencing it.
Yeah.
You are it.
You are it.
That
actually
is
the experience.
That is the avatar that's actually experiencing what you think is it.
Yes. Yes. It's like the images are in the mirror, and the images are the mirror.
It's just kind of like how we are looking at the selfie now.
Yeah.
But this is our image.
So
what is that in the mirror?
So isn't it clear that?
Is it clear to you guys?
That
tell us in the comments. Is it clear? What do you feel right now?
There is a perceiver of everything, right? You are that perceiver. Without the perceiver, there is no perception. You perceive, so you have the ability to sense.
That's
you have
crazy.
the ability to have sensual experience, right? In every way, in shape or form. Sound is, you have the ability. So on that screen, now the movie will be shown. So without the screen, there's no movie. But there's also the projector. Without the projector, there is no movie. So you are the screen, you are the projector, and you are the movie in the moment of what's going on. You are all these three together. And you have to feel it, you have to sense it. And you have to realize that even on the level of sensing, you are that. You are what you feel right now. There's nothing to it. There's no Forget about all ideas
It's
about.
scary. I'm like in awe. I'm like, I gotta let all that go. That's what I'm feeling now. That's like, wow. That's a lot of a shitload of
It goes-
inculcation of decades.
All
Gotta
your-
let it go.
all your-
That
all-
must be freeing.
all your concepts. Well,
Yeah.
you are taking all the heavy load off your shoulder and you're putting it down, right? You cannot even imagine how heavy is the conceptual load.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Only after you put the conceptual load down,
Then you can feel
you
like
feel
alive.
the lightness of what you are. And the lightness of what you are is who you are. That lightness of who you are is the lightness which children feel. They're screaming, they're just running, they're so happy to see you. They
Oh,
just
God.
like see.
Especially at 2, 3, 4 years old.
Yes, and then it slowly kind of gets,
Until like 5.
you know,
Then it
gets,
goes away.
the more conceptual, the more identity crawls on them, you know, and they start saying with the name, when they realize, I am Irene, I am John, it starts meaning something
Pietinka.
for them. It starts meaning something. It starts meaning something.
They become meaning-making machines.
Yes, yes. So those meanings now we can't live without making meanings. It's not a problem to make meanings. We can use meanings, we can use our mind towards the betterment of life, but we also are using our minds today to create nuclear weapons and to create weapons of mass destruction and to create global warming and to create all kinds of havocs. And
What about guns and tanks to kill each other?
and COVID and the future coming.
Pandemics of the future.
Pandemics of the future, artificially created. Can you imagine what we are doing to ourselves right now? There's something so inherently missing, right? And no conversations. No amount of conversation between Jordan Peterson and Sam Harrison with all best intentions will not help if you will not realize the lightness of our beingness, natural lightness of our beingness, so we will not be desperate anymore, right? That feeling of being desperate, that's what drives everything. It drives this crazy economy, it drives
Inflation and the monetary policy.
Crazy capitalism, not the real economic system, which is based on incentive and incentivizes, which is wise and normal, but it's so far away from it. It's the domination of huge interest by huge monopolies and
Industrial
oligarchy.
complexes run the show, whether it's in pharmaceuticals
And now,
or medicine
now
or
we
the
have
military,
military industrial
everything. Yeah.
complexes create wars around the globe. What we came to as human beings, isn't it time for us to awaken to very simple things, to the lightness of our beingness, to the being experience of being alive, so we are not desperate, so we can just sit in the room like Eckhart Tolle does all day long and be happy. So
I think all he does is sit.
so if you can sit in your room for a long time in your chair and be happy, just simply be happy, sitting there, no one is torturing you. If you can have this experience, then from there you can create a sane world. Will be functional, right? But if you are anxious, if you are desperate, if you feel that you are deprived of something,
You're missing
you
something
feel
in
that,
life.
yeah, oh, your history is so horrible, you're a victim of that, you're a victim
Of
of
racism
this.
and of
And you create all kinds of
inequity.
crazy overcompensative
mechanisms in society
mechanism and theories, and
that keeps that in place.
Yeah.
That kind of victim mentality.
Yeah, so, and you see, none of it will go away without us stepping out of the conceptual realm of our indoctrinated mind and putting down this heavy load so we can finally free ourselves. And
Because only we can free ourselves.
yes, and we are at this
Juncture.
juncture right now. It's the real intersection of, it's a real cross. It's a real intersection.
Of good and
Either
evil.
we will continue on the same path of self-destruction, on a horizontal path, or we will depart, like Jesus Christ showed us.
And
We will resurrect ourselves, and we will go into vertical part of ascension, of transcendence, not of continuous conceptualization which doesn't go anywhere, which creates
and
the
argue,
same,
the woke and conservatives keep
same-
arguing the same points.
the same rat race,
Yeah.
the same thing, and people feel good about it. Oh, we are good. Atheists are feeling good that they are, attacking religion. Religious people feel good they are attacking atheists. And
Muslims feeling good that they're attacking Jews and Christians and everything, and
yeah.
the reverse.
yeah, and then we have situations like Russia is attacking Ukraine.
And then Ukraine is attacking.
Ukraine is claiming its own right to be what it is, and this is that. So everyone, the West supports this, another part of the world supports
So it's
Putin.
not-
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
The dichotomy everywhere
it's
you
a
look.
mess, and there is no possible resolution until we will find out who we truly are, beyond who we are taking ourselves to be conceptually, our identities.
Beyond
Because
the
from
conceptual
identities,
All trouble comes from the conceptual identity that we bought into.
yeah, and then
Because as children, we didn't want to make wars. As innocent, like up to a certain age, we just wanted to live and be happy. And most people just want to live their lives to the fullest. They want to live their best life, and they want to be happy. And people that are happy don't create wars. Is that fair to say? People that are happy
well, and they don't
and
go.
content and not demanding and not egotistical and not depraved feeling or victimized feeling or feel like something is horribly missing, or they're just the greed takes them the wrong places sometimes. It's people that are not any of the above, they will never create wars. People that are happy, content, and fulfilled with gratitude,
And they will be not
they
desperate.
will not create wars.
And they will not be desperate for fentanyl and for all kinds of drugs, self-destructive substances, because they are so desperate to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's driving that?
the feeling good is right there
and
where you
and
are.
nobody's taking that seriously.
And that's what very few people are talking about, like
The leaders, the thought leaders.
You are satisfied, you are complete, and you don't need anything extra to do anything with that. Okay, you can build upon that a beautiful, adventure of big life, but from that foundation. That's what Jesus said. Don't build your house on the sand. Build it on the rock, right? What is the rock? Rock is your existence.
Yeah.
Rock is who you truly are. And if you want to find God, you cannot find God somewhere else, not on the cloud. You can only find God in your own
He was
heart.
speaking in parables.
Where God merges with who you are. God is your goodness.